Hi, this is Jockey World Radio's Britlin Wall, and welcome to Frankie Lovato's 365-Day Racing Terminology Challenge. With this challenge, we aim to bring racing terms to life for you, the fans, every day of 2013. This is in support of Jockey World's mission to improve, promote, and provide more education, health, and safety in the world of horse racing.
This is Jockey World's Kayla Jarvinen, and in this clip, we would like to thank JockeyTech.com for their support.
And this is Frankie Lovato with today's term, number 24 of 365, bleeder. And for today's term, we have special guest, equine veterinarian Dr. Erica Wireman from Lexington, Kentucky. Welcome, Erica.
Hi, Frankie. Thanks for having me.
Erica, can you give us a basic explanation what a bleeder is and what causes it?
Sure. So bleeder is a term for a horse that's affected by a condition called exercise-induced pulmonary hemorrhage, or EIPH. And EIPH occurs when the small blood vessels in the lungs rupture and blood leaks into the airspace. This is suspected to happen due to the increased blood pressure in these capillaries that happens during intense exercise. But we don't fully understand the condition, so there may be other factors as well. But as you can imagine, this bleeding reduces the horse's ability to oxygenate himself, and so therefore it can significantly affect his performance on the track.
Great. And what would be some of the symptoms or signs that a horse may be bleeding? And if it's not obvious, what is a typical procedure for a veterinarian to find out?
Well, generally, poor performance on the track is the first thing that we hear from the trainer. On a rare occasion, you might see epistaxis, which is nosebleed. But if EIPH is suspected, the veterinarian will usually go and use an endoscope to look into the trachea and determine if there's blood present after a race. There's also a procedure called a bronchoalveolar lavage, and that's used to collect fluid from the airway. We look at that under the microscope, and we look for certain types of cells that may indicate that there was blood and inflammation present in the lungs.
I see. And does bleeding only happen with thoroughbreds and horse racing, or is there other breeds and riding disciplines that also have cases of bleeding?
Well, bleeding is associated most closely with high rates of speed and with intense levels of exercise. So most studies actually indicate that almost all thoroughbred racehorses are affected to some degree by EIPH. Standardbred and quarter horse racehorses are also at risk. But other types of performance equine athletes show a very lower rate of incidence.
Okay. And in racing, we often hear the term Lasix. Can you give us an explanation of what Lasix is and how it can prevent a racehorse from bleeding?
Sure. Lasix, sometimes called Salix, and those are trade names for a medication which is called furosemide. And furosemide is a diuretic. So the concept is it's believed that by reducing the total body fluid with a diuretic, the high blood pressure or pulmonary hypertension in the lungs is reduced. Actually, Lasix has never been shown to prevent EIPH, but it does reduce the severity of the bleeding that occurs. It's not a perfect solution, but right now it's the most effective option that we have, and research is constantly ongoing to try to find new ways to prevent or treat the condition.
Great. Well, Erica, thank you so much for helping us out today with today's term. And this was Dr. Erica Wireman from Lexington, Kentucky. Thank you, Erica.
Thank you.
For more information, or if you would like to sponsor some of our terminology clips, please email info@jockeyworld.org. You may also be interested in Frankie Lovato's Racing Terminology booklet, which is for sale in the Jockey World store and available at jockeyworld.org. All proceeds go to Jockey World, a 501c3 nonprofit organization.